Hi everyone, let us to learn today how to add two vectors which is pointing in different directions. So to add these vectors we need to use the following laws. So using laws of vector addition we can add this vector. So we are having there are the different laws by which we can add them. So first is over there, this is known as triangle law of vector addition, while the second law by which we can add them, it is parallelogram law of vector addition. And remember over there, if we are having only two vector to add, okay, if we are having only two vector to add, then we will use this triangle law of vector addition or either parallelogram law of vector addition. What if there are more than two, then we will prefer this third one, addition, and this is said to be polygon law of vector addition. So these are the different types of laws for adding the two vector which is having the different direction. Now let us to start over here with this very first one, that is triangle law of vector addition. Okay, so over here to add the vector by using of this triangle law of vector addition, we need to understand the meaning of same order. What is the meaning of this same order? Same order mean to say over there that if I will have the two vector, so how they will be arranged in same order. So if there is a vector and there is another vector b, so I will keep the tail of this second vector at the arrowhead of the first vector. Okay, so this is going to be the same order. Same order means in the same direction we are going to arrange them. So the tip of one and the head of another will coincide. So then this is said to be same order. Now the second thing which is over here, triangle. Okay, so triangle, as all of us we are known with this, that triangle is having three sides. Okay, so the triangle is of different type, that may be right angle, okay, or acute angled over there. So we can have, this is the triangle, let it be the triangle ABC. Okay, we will arrange the two vector in the form of triangle, okay, in same order. So let me to suppose over here, if I will have these are the two vector, one it is a vector, while this is the second vector which I am having, let it be b vector. Okay, I want to add them, but they do not have the same direction, okay, because a is toward right and this b is little bit that upside. Okay, so therefore these are in two different directions. So to add them together we will take the help of this triangle. Okay, and so what this triangle law says, that so that is the meaning of its statement. Okay, so statement of the triangle law vector addition, it says that arrange the two vector in such a way that these are forming the two sides of a triangle which are taken in same order. Okay, so already I said that how to take them in same order, if head of one and the tail of second will coincide, so they will be in same order. Okay, so now over here I am going to form a triangle two side with the help of these two vector. Now take this one vector, as we are known we can displace them in the same direction. So over here from here I will displace it to the another position. So here I have displaced it, it is a vector, and this second vector, now here I displace it parallel to it, I will displace it. Okay, so this is over here that b vector. Now both are taken in same order. So the resultant of these two vector will be given by the third side of that triangle which is in opposite order. Opposite order, so this side you will take, because already you are known same order means head and tail will meet, and over here the third side, so it is in opposite order. Okay, so therefore this is the third side, and that will give us the resultant. So over here resultant will be the sum of those which are in same order, and that will be equal to the third side which is taken in opposite order. Okay, now just to look in this situation, if all these will be in same order, if I will take that A vector, thereafter it is B vector, so they are in same order. Now this is the third vector, let it be the R vector. So over here it is again in same order with this B, because the tail of R vector, it is going to lie at the head of B vector. Okay, so therefore these three vectors now they are in same order. So if they are in same order, then the sum of all those vectors which are in same order, that will be equal to, because here no one is in opposite order, therefore it will be equal to 0. Remember this thing over there, that those which are taken in same order they will add, and which is in opposite order, so that will be equal to this R vector. So thus we can say over here the statement of this triangle law of vector addition. It says that if the two sides of the triangle is completely represented in magnitude and direction taken in same order by the two vectors, then the third closing side which is taken in opposite direction will give us the resultant of this vector. Okay, so here I am going to write it as, if two vectors represent both in magnitude and direction by two sides of triangle taken in same order, then resultant of these is given by the third side which is taken in opposite order. Okay, so this is the statement of that triangle of vector addition. Now let us to solve over there. If these two vectors are going to be at an angle, so then how to find out this resultant vector and how to find out the direction of this resultant vector. Okay, so we are going to deal with the analytic method. So here that analytic method to determine resultant vector using triangle of vector addition, or either that we can also get this question in such a way that A vector and B vector are inclined at an angle theta to each other. So find out magnitude of resultant vector by using law of vector addition, by using triangle law of vector addition. Okay, so for this purpose we have to look over there. There the two vectors are given and they are inclined to each other at an angle. Okay, so we are having in triangle law of vector addition, what it says that take the vectors. So here I am having one vector, it is A vector, while this is the second vector. Okay, so these are having the two different directions, so I'm going to arrange them. Take the parallel of this one over here and the parallel of second one to form the same order. So here it in the same order we have taken this second one, which is the B vector. Now the closing side, this will give us the resultant vector. This is the closing side. Okay, so this is going to give us that resultant vector, which is R vector. Okay, so here I'm going to give this one the name, let it be O point, and this point it is P, and whereas this point it is as Q point. Okay, so this is the triangle. Okay, now here it is said that these two vector, A vector and B vector, they are inclined at an angle to each other. So for this one we have to proceed, trace it further, this one, and there it is having the angle. So this is the angle between the two vector. This angle it is going to be theta. Okay, see over there that angle which is formed between the two vector. Okay, so we want to add them by using of this triangle of vector addition. So for this purpose we have to do one thing. From this Q, draw a perpendicular. So here we have drawn a perpendicular on this line which we have traced over here, and let this falls at that point which is named as D. Okay, so this angle is going to be now 90 degree. Okay, now if you will see over here that our demand is to find out this resultant vector. So we are getting, if I will hide this one line, therefore I will, or every one of you, we can see that this is going to be a right angle triangle. So in a right angle triangle, if we have to find out the longest side, so it will be the square and sum of the two other sides. Okay, so therefore using Pythagoras theorem, so there it is, Pythagoras theorem we are going to use, and this is we are going to use for that right angled triangle, which is ODQ. This is our right angle triangle, and what it says that, it says that square of the third side, it is equal to that square of the other two sides. So this is base ka square, so here it is OD ka square plus thereafter it is QD ka square. Okay, this is over there from Pythagoras theorem. Okay, now over here if we are looking that this OD is how much, so we will find that OD actually it is the sum of two small term. Okay, here we can see that this OD, it is the sum of OP and PD. Okay, can we write this one now over here in place of OD? So thus I will have, then it is OQ square is equal to, OD means to say that it is OP plus PD ka square plus QD ka square. Now over here to expand this, so before expanding this square, let us look into the diagram again. From this we will calculate the value of PD. Okay, so that again right angled triangle, that which I am going to use, this is PD is in this triangle, so it is PDQ. Okay, so we have to determine this PD. So which side that we have to determine, place it up, and the side which is given, so side whose magnitude we are known, तो P और Q की जो लेंथ है वो हमारे पास उस B से मिल जाएगी, B वेक्टर से मिल जाएगी. ओके, सो देयरफॉर दिस PQ. नाउ यू विल फाइंड ओवर देयर एंगल के सामने परपेंडिकुलर, और एंगल जो है बेस और हाइपोटेनियस के साथ कनेक्टेड है. ठीक है, सो दिस वी आर गेटिंग ओवर हेयर PD. सो PD इज व्हाट, इट इज हाइपोटेनियस, एंड अपॉन में PQ is what, sorry, PD is base, not the hypotenuse, but it is base, and PQ is what, it is hypotenuse. Okay, so thus we are having, it is a trigonometric function. So this is going to be cosine of the angle, so it is cos of the angle, cos theta. So thus we will have this PD is equal to that of PQ cos theta. Okay, now you will find this thing that PQ is what actually, PQ, it is the length of this vector. ठीक है, तो लेंथ मतलब कि हमें क्या चाहिए, ओनली मैग्नीट्यूड रिक्वायर्ड होता है. ठीक है, एंड हाउ डू वी फाइंड आउट द मैग्नीट्यूड ऑफ अ वेक्टर, तो वेक्टर का मैग्नीट्यूड उसका मॉड लेकर के निकालते हैं. सो मॉड इफ वी आर टेकिंग ऑफ दिस वेक्टर, सो देन इट विल बी सिंपली रिटन एज B. Okay, so B is what, magnitude of this vector. Okay, so this PQ, it represents the magnitude of this B vector. Okay, so thus we will have, it is PQ, and we will write this PD is equal to B cos of theta. Okay, so we have this value. Okay, and initially that we were having this one, so now you can make it as your first. Now put in 1, we get that OQ का square. So over here OQ is what, so OQ, it is the length of this third side, so definite is that one. OQ, it is the length of the third side, so that means magnitude we needed of this third vector. So magnitude, how do we find out, it is by taking that mod. Okay, this will give us a magnitude. So there it is, then OQ is R, so here it is R square, OQ is R ka square, and which is equals to that of OP. OP you will find that it is O to P, it is a vector length. Okay, and that length means the strength of this a vector, and we knows that the strength is given by the magnitude, and magnitude of this vector will be taken as mod, and that will be simple A, and this will give us the length, that is OP. Okay, so it means OP is equal to A. So thus I will put it as A, OP को replace किया A से, plus PD it is replaced with B cos of theta its whole square, plus now over there what is the value of this QD. ठीक है, तो QD की वैल्यू हमारे पास क्या बनेगी. सो देयरफॉर यू विल फाइंड दिस ट्राइंगल, देन अगेन रिपीट द सेम ट्राइंगल, जो ट्राइंगल PDQ. ठीक है, अगेन repeat the same triangle, right angle triangle PDQ. So you want to find out now this one QD. Okay, so QD you have to determine, and given to us it is QPQ. Okay, so which is equal to that एंगल के सामने परपेंडिकुलर, और ये बेस था, ये हाइपोटेनियस था, तो इसलिए परपेंडिकुलर अपॉन में हाइपोटेनियस. दिस इज गोइंग टू बी आवर साइन ऑफ द एंगल, it is sin theta. So thus we will have this QD is equal to PQ sin theta. PQ sin theta. Now PQ already that we are known with one thing, जो PQ है हमारे पास, this is what? This is equal to B. It gives the strength of the B vector. ठीक है, तो thus we will write this one as QD is equal to B sin theta. Okay, so it is the value of QD. Now in this first equation QD का square, so it means we will have this is B sin theta its whole square, that will come. Now the time to expand it out, it is A का square plus B square plus double of AB. Okay, so we are getting over there, it is double of AB and plus B square sin square theta. Okay, this will come. Now the next thing over there, this A square, and there we are having plus. If you will see that B square in this term and B square is in this term, so B square is common, and inside will come sin square theta plus cos square theta, and plus of double of AB cos of theta. So thus we are having it is sin square theta plus cos square theta, which is equal to 1. Then we can have it is A square plus B square plus double of AB cos of theta. This is what? This is R square. And what will be the value of R? So R means this square that will go in the under root of the second side. This is resultant vector. Okay, so how do we find out the magnitude of resultant vector? It is that formula. R is what? R is the magnitude of this resultant vector, and its formula of calculation is what? Take the square of the magnitude of A plus that magnitude square of B plus 2 into AB, and how much is the angle between the two vector. Okay, so that will be the magnitude of resultant vector. Okay, so it is, remember, a very much important formula, magnitude of resultant vector. Okay, so this is equals to under root of A square plus B square plus double of AB cos of theta. Okay, so thus over here magnitude of resultant vector by using triangle law of vector addition, we got it as that A का square plus B का square plus double of AB cos theta का whole under root. Okay, this is the formula we need to use. Now remember over there we were having, this was the one side of that triangle, and here it was the second side of the triangle, and there this was the angle between these two vector, and here we have drawn a perpendicular. So this was Q point, here it is P point, here it is O point, and it was the third closing side. It was the closing side which was in opposite order, that was R vector. Okay, now over here we get that PD is what? It is B cos theta. PD measurement is B cos theta. QD measurement is B sin theta. Okay, now here special cases we are going to deal with. Special cases. Okay, special case is what? That if the angle between these two vector is going to be 0 degree, so what will be the resultant vector? तो 0 डिग्री होने का मतलब हो गया दैट ए वेक्टर एंड दिस इज गोइंग टू बी बी वेक्टर. Okay, this is the meaning of that having the angle 0 degree. Okay, so this is the first case. Then resultant what it will come over there, magnitude क्या आ जाएगा resultant vector का. So this is put the value 0 over here. So you will get that a square plus b square plus double of ab cos 0 is 1. Okay, cos 0 is 1. So therefore we get then it is a square plus b square plus double of ab का whole under root. Now it is going to be the formula which is a plus b का whole square. Now whole under root is there, so under root and square will cancel and thus we get that magnitude of resultant vector will be a plus b. This is simple, which we already studied. Okay, now the second case that which we can consider, what will be the resultant if the angle is of 90 degree. ठीक है, अगर a वेक्टर और b वेक्टर, इस तरह से ये a वेक्टर है और इस तरह से ये हमारे पास b वेक्टर है, ठीक है, तो दोनों के बीच का एंगल कितना बन गया 90 डिग्री का बन गया. सो इन दिस मोमेंट व्हाट विल बी द रिजल्टेंट, तो रिजल्टेंट क्या बन जाएगा हमारे पास. सो यू विल फाइंड ओवर देयर इन दिस फार्मूला जो थीटा है वो अब 90 डिग्री, तो 90 डिग्री के लिए कॉस की वैल्यू क्या हो जाती है 0, तो इसका मतलब ये वाला फैक्टर 0 हो गया. सो वी विल लिव ओनली विद दैट r इज इक्वल टू अंडर रूट ऑफ a स्क्वायर प्लस b स्क्वायर. ठीक है, बिकॉज cos 90 इट इज गोइंग टू बी 0. ओके, सो देयरफॉर दिस इज द रिजल्टेंट ओवर देयर इन दैट सिचुएशन. नाउ द थर्ड केस, if we are going to consider that angle is of 180 degree. Okay, this theta is of 180 degree. Now how we will represent this one? Now one vector will be toward right side while the second vector it will be toward left side. Okay, so in this case what will be the resultant? So resultant then you will find that one this resultant is equal to, so in this formula put that 180 degree. So cos 180 degree, you can remember this one, that a variation of this cos, and this is the variation of the cos in this way. Okay, so from here you can start that it is 0, here it is 90, and at this point it is going to be 180, here it is 270, and at this point it is 3 that 60. Okay, so at this 180 degree you will find that it will have its negative value, so its value is going to vary between +1 and -1. Therefore at 180 degree cos theta will be minus, so thus we will get this as under root of a square plus b square. Now over here just to check what it will come, cos 180, तो cos 180 की वैल्यू माइनस हो जाएगी, तो ये माइनस ऑफ 2ab बनेगा, माइनस 2ab. और इधर you will find that it is the formula of a plus b, a minus b का whole square. So thus it is simply written now because square and under root will cancel, so it is a minus b. ठीक है, तो इसलिए जब वेक्टर पैरेलल होते हैं तो उस वक्त a प्लस बी, जब एंटी पैरेलल होते हैं तो a माइनस बी, और जब ये एक दूसरे के साथ परपेंडिकुलर होते हैं तो उस वक्त हमारे पास जो रिजल्टेंट है इट इज़ गिवन बाय a स्क्वायर प्लस बी स्क्वायर का होल अंडर रूट. Okay, so this is that magnitude we have determined. Now how do we find out the direction of this resultant vector? So to find the direction of this resultant vector, that we will take this angle, take the angle with a vector which this resultant is going to form. Let this is to be alpha. ठीक है, तो जो r वेक्टर है उसकी डायरेक्शन को फाइंड आउट करने के लिए हम क्या करेंगे, यहाँ पर ये एंगल यूज करें अल्फा. एंड remember that whenever you have to find out the direction, so find over there tan of alpha. Okay, to find the direction of resultant vector use this tan alpha. Now you will find that there is right angle triangle, so this right angled triangle it is ODQ. This is just put your finger on this one, so the rest it is going to be a right angled triangle. Okay, so in this right angle triangle that tan alpha, so tan alpha is given by that by perpendicular upon में base. Okay, so angle is this one, in front of angle there is perpendicular, so this QD is going to act as perpendicular. Okay, and that OD, it is going to behave as base. Okay, so thus we get that perpendicular is what? QD, and base is what? It is OD. Okay, this is over there. And we are also known with this thing that QD की measurement already हमने निकाली थी. It is B sin of theta. And while this QD, so QD, it was the sum of OP plus PD. Okay, thus we can write it in the new line that tan alpha is equal to B sin theta upon में OP that will give the magnitude of A vector. So it is A plus that PD. So PD, it is that B cos theta. So here it is B cos theta. Okay, so this is that formula which we can use to find out the direction. So from here you can find out alpha. Therefore, alpha can be determined. Okay, so thus we come to know over here with the help of this triangle law of vector addition how to find out the resultant vector. So its magnitude, it is given by that R equals to under root of, if we are having, let us suppose I am having the two vectors that are P and Q, then my resultant will be written as P square plus Q square plus double of PQ cos of the angle between them. Okay, and how do we find out this direction then? Then direction of this resultant will be given by tan alpha, and which is equal to, if I will have P and Q, these are the two vectors, then it will come over there that of Q sin theta by that of P plus Q cos of theta. Okay, this will come over there. Okay, so that's all from my today's video. Thanks for watching it, and tomorrow we will have the numericals which is based on it. Have a good time.